from my experience, I've seen a lot of rappers, dope rappers, who thought they were gonna blow up, who relied on music alone, ended up getting depressed because this thing was not happening. They were rapping for 10 years, 15 years, and they were growing up, they're having kids, they still living with their parents, and like, mommy be like, hey, what's happening with your music? I don't see any money. When are you buying this? When are you getting a job?
Welcome to the master class. Welcome to the master class. Yo, you don't even have to ask. You're all welcome to the master class as we hatch the past, present while we craft a path from a shared truth.
Yo, what it do, Bumberclad boys, whoop-de-whoop. It's the Masterclass podcast, you know what time it is. Back at it like crack addicts. OG Samke, Big Rashid K in the building, head nigga in charge. What it do, famo?
I'm all good. What's
Straight?
good?
You
What's
straight?
good?
I've been seeing your drip today. You're still in summertime. It's getting a bit cold, dog. I won't lie. Like winter's creeping in.
Not yet. Still hot during the day. Later on, and then you can rock your sweater on.
You're gonna miss summer.
Man, I'm ready for whatever.
Give a shit about summer.
I don't give a shit about summer.
It is what it is. Yo, big shout out to Solito Gin. They're the ones sponsoring the episode as usual, man. They're out here every single.
Shout out Solito.
Word up. Raw Beats headsets, they're out there. You can get them at the O Shop. Available. Big shout out to AMPD Studios, man.
Yeah, Old Mutual.
Yeah, they be hyping us up every week.
Holding us down.
Yeah, and we're still out here because it seems like they like what we do.
They love what we do, man.
Hope you do too. I've been noticing, Sheed,
Yeah.
that we haven't been telling people to drop their links for the free period.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They should know by now. Like, drop your links, YouTube links on the comments so we can... the reason we say YouTube links because YouTube will hide other comments. If you put your Spotify, your iTunes links, we don't see them. We can only see the YouTube links. So drop your YouTube links there.
Okay, that's what happens, right?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to find, man. For free period, if you're trying to get on. Lately, we've been putting on people that we know, and now we're trying to go back to the unknowns. And the only way to do that is for you to drop comments in the comment section with your link, your YouTube link for your music, and then we're gonna peeps that, man. Put you onto the free period, because that's what I'm about this year. I think we need to put more people on, Sheed.
We're still gonna continue. We've been putting people on the podcast, radio, your station, my station, and we're still gonna continue doing that.
Do you think rappers appreciate that shit?
I don't know. I don't expect any flowers, but I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing.
And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But do you think they see our platforms, including the Masterclass platform, as a platform for a musician? Or do they just see it as, yeah, there's a podcast out where they try and put artists on, but when are they going to start seeing results from what we're doing? You know what I mean?
I'm not sure about that, but when we put them on, it goes further, it goes beyond that, because they end up on radio, they end up on events, because we do events too.
Right.
So they end up gigging. While they're gigging, other promoters will see them. So it's a chain reaction. You know, we might look down on the podcast and say it's not that effective, but it goes a long way.
Yeah, it's not an overnight thing.
It's not an overnight thing.
I think that's what a lot of us forget, that like the process that we're in with the podcast and the process that any musician goes through, especially in hip hop, is the fact that we expect us to drop a song today or drop an episode today. Tomorrow we're the biggest things in the world.
No.
You know?
It doesn't work like that.
That doesn't happen for a lot of people.
Everything is a process.
It only happens to you like that if you maybe under a label, do you think? Can you become an overnight success if you're signed?
Yeah, you can, depending on the budget and the rollout plan, what they plan for you. If everything works according to plan, and then overnight you can be there.
Yeah. As an A&R, because we're both A&R people.
Yeah.
As much as we don't work at these labels, but what do you think is the dopest strategy for a rollout these days? You know what I mean? Like, we've seen different kinds of rollouts over the years. What do you think in 2022 is a good rollout? Like, is it TikTok?
It's everything. It's everything. Like TikTok, get an ad on Spotify, get an ad on Apple, promote on social media, go on radio tour. Like, it's everything. The rollout is everything.
Yeah. Do you think the idea of, like, I'm going to go to, like, the Kanye West, Kim Kardashian thing. Do you think that rollout plan of, yo, you're an artist, Rashid, let's make sure you date the other hottest artist in the game as a rollout plan?
In other countries, it works, but I don't think in South Africa it does.
It can work. I'm only saying this now because I've seen it happening, and I'm seeing it right now where I'm seeing two artists come together and have a relationship. I'm not going to mention no names.
Yeah.
But when I see the media going on about it, these artists are getting traction of the fact that they might or might not be dating. And both these artists are going to drop music in this year.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm sort of seeing it like a rollout plan. I'm like, yo, the fact of, like, you can date somebody who's also relevant for your rollout plan to be dope. And I'm seeing it with this couple right now. I'm like, it's actually getting so much talkability, the fact that these people...
Not to be dope, but like to have some clout and probably reach a new market, you know? I don't think any of AKA girls made his music sell. He's always been a dope artist.
Yeah, he'll always be dope, but doesn't it enhance it though, you know? For instance, like if we're on the masterclass now, right?
Yeah.
And then we date Angie Martinez, who has a huge podcast in the States. Don't you think that will help us on our profile?
Yeah, it will give you clout, but it won't make music dope, you know?
Or the podcast dope.
Yeah, or the podcast dope. Like Pretty Ugly is a dope rapper.
Yeah.
And he's dating, he's married to Buntle.
Buntle. And the fact that she's hot doesn't really change anything.
It doesn't change anything.
Okay,
It doesn't make his music sell more.
That's quite crazy, man. Because I feel like it's a good strategy. Like, date the hottest chick,
Sometimes
drop
it
an
works.
album.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. Do you think maybe riding off a wave is a good rollout plan? So let's say it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And then I decide to drop a Valentine's Day song. So my rollout is based on the fact that give Valentine's Day, no. Understand?
It could work, but that will be short-lived.
It's just the
That
Valentine.
will be short-lived. Like a week later, we've forgotten about the song because it was for Valentine.
So what if
You know,
okay, sharp.
It's like when Ricky passed.
Yeah.
There were like
That's what I want to talk
tribute
about.
songs that were played the next day or the next 2 days, but they're forgotten right now.
Like now it's like, yo,
Yeah. If your plan is a short term, then you can go for it.
I hear you. And the rollout plan, how long is it supposed to last? Like, when does the rollout plan end? When the album comes out, we're done with the rollout? Or do we still keep rolling out after the album is dropped?
It continues because there's still gonna be singles out of that album. It depends what's the rollout plan is for. It could be for a single, it could be for an EP, it could be for an album. So the duration is not the same.
Okay, I understand that a little bit. It's just important for, I think, every artist to have some sort of rollout plan. Whether it be dating the hottest bitch.
A written down plan that week 1, this is what we're doing. Week 2, this is what we're doing. Week 3, you need to have a plan.
Be it a single or an album.
Be it a single or an album.
Shit. And we spoke about how it's much better to drop singles these days. So
Yeah.
the single rollout needs the same type of rollout that the album would have
Yes.
in today's time. Paying influencers, do you think that's a good rollout?
It is. There's no idea is a bad idea. Whether it's TikTok, Spotify, Apple, social media, like as long as it's gonna work to your advantage,
It
go
might work,
for
nah.
it. Yeah,
Do you think
because you don't know out of all these things which one is gonna
Gonna
work.
work, yeah. Do you think word of mouth is still a thing though, with social media being in the game? The fact that I can push just because, you know, you heard my
Word
album
of mouth,
from.
yeah. You still
don't
need
know
a
about
street.
that.
You still need a street team because word of
Street
mouth
team.
works. Because when OG tells me, "Ah, the album is trash. I didn't like it," I'm not gonna listen to it.
You're not gonna bump it.
I'm not gonna.
You're not
bump
gonna
it.
want to hear for yourself if it's really trash or
Yeah.
not. You don't care whether it's trash or not.
Rather hype it up.
Yeah.
Let me get disappointed. Like they were hyping bullshit. You know.
Yeah.
If you're gonna like shut it down before I even listen to it, like
You're not about that.
I'm not about that life.
I hear you. Let's get into class, dog. I feel like that was a dope segue into today's topic.
Yeah.
Ring the bell, please. Got you. Masterclass in session right now. Since we're talking about how to get your music out there, the rollout plan, that's sort of creating a stream of income for yourself.
Yeah, and that all that rollout plan requires a budget.
Okay.
You need a budget.
Now, for you to need a budget, you have to have money.
You need to have money.
Where do you get that money from as an artist chilling in your back room making music?
Where do artists get their money from?
They sell drugs. You just sell drugs. Right? Hip hop, you sell drugs, you make money, you make music, you sign you.
Narcotics.
You gotta sell some shit, dog. Literally, or sell some ass. And you can. No, I'm playing. We're fucking around. We're speaking about creating multiple streams of income for yourself as an artist so that you can promote your career.
Yeah.
For me, I do know that that's such an important thing, not only because I'm an artist myself,
Yeah.
I'm a creative. I don't make music, but I'm a creative.
Yes.
And I cannot get money and live my life just based on the masterclass check for now.
True that.
I need to find ways to make money in different ways that aren't just hip hop,
Yeah.
And I felt like a perfect example of the conversation we want to have now, and we can start the conversation on him, is someone like a Momulimi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Momulimi came into the game, gave us one album, two albums,
Yeah.
two amazing albums.
Yeah.
I don't know if those albums sold as much as the quality of them. They're really good albums, but I don't know if they made him the money that he needed to make.
Yeah.
But he got to a point where he realized that the hip hop space that he's in might not be the most lucrative money making machine.
Yeah.
And now he's a farmer, dog.
Yeah, he is a farmer and he's making a living out of farming.
He's
as a rapper.
not even a
he's
living. That
making-
nigga nice with it.
Yes, is living nice with it. I think I told you this story before. Proverb said to me, like as a rapper, if you only relied on rap music, he wouldn't be having a house or a car or anything, because at times he would get like one booking in 4 months.
Damn. Back then.
When it was still hard. You know what I'm saying? And then he stressed the importance of multiple streams of income, like having 4 or 5 jobs. So, because from my experience, I've seen a lot of rappers, dope rappers, who thought they were gonna blow up, who relied on music alone, ended up getting depressed because this thing was not happening. They were rapping for 10 years, 15 years, and they were growing up, they're having kids, they still living with their parents, and like, mommy be like, hey, what's happening with your music? I don't see any money. When are you buying this? When are you getting a job? All those talks lead to depression, knowing that you're talented as fuck, but there's no money coming in, and there's pressure from your loved ones, your parents, your partners. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas get depressed.
Where do you think the problem comes in the fact that they believe in the talent of them being able to make music and make hip hop and rap over the fact that I need to live? Because sometimes you get clouded in the fact that I believe in my dream,
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be the hottest rapper in the country. So I'm not going to go work at Checkers or at Spar or wherever. Shout out to Checkers and Spar, pay us. And earn a minimum check when I know I'm dope and I can make millions.
But if you happen to make that million in 15 years, what happens in the meantime? Because you gotta eat, you need a roof, you gotta dress up.
Yeah, but that's the difficult part because
Yeah.
I'm a guy who, let me say, I'm speaking as a rapper and artist.
Yeah.
I believe in my abilities as an artist. I don't believe that there's anything out there for me. Even school, fuck school. I just feel like I'm a dope artist. And it's tough because...
Which you could be.
I could be. But I'm not making any money.
And being dope is not what makes you money. You could believe that you're dope, and it could be true that you're dope. But what do you do with your dopeness to earn a living?
Yeah. And how do I do that now?
How do you do that?
But that's like what we need to
you
teach
know what I'm
them.
saying?
Like, what can homies do?
Yeah, so it's there's no manual to this shit.
Word.
You know, you cannot say because I did it like I succeeded like this, you can succeed. That's why I don't read the billionaire books. Like those billionaires who will tell you how they made their billion. Because that shit is done. Somebody made Facebook and made billions. You cannot make Facebook again. So I won't read that book. You done did it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't read those books. You made it, fine. So I need to find my own way
of making it.
You know, so there's no manual to this shit. So until then, I think people need to have security, you know, and have like some sort of streams of income to finance their passion or their goals or their dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's going to do that for you.
Are you saying to me then homies must just stay in school? Are we saying on the Masterclass podcast, just stay in school, people? Finish, get that degree.
It's not the only thing. There's thousands of graduates who are unemployed. You know, school won't guarantee you a job or money,
employment
or income.
We've known that for a while.
Yes. So I'm not going to tell kids, go to school, stay in school. I'm going to say, go out there and get what's yours by any means necessary, but don't do crime.
Ash, it's such a tough one. This conversation is so tough for me because I just feel like the resources are so tough for homies to have. And
the thing is,
they believe in themselves so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know that. The thing is, a lot of artists have so much pride to an extent that nobody wants to go out and open a car wash and wash cars to make money.
Because I'm a rapper. Why would I do that?
And buy some chicken, some cheese.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Money.
Cheat.
You don't want to do that.
Nah.
It's money, man. You're making money. Like you're trying to make money. It's not like you.
But I want my art to make me money. I want the fact that I'm a rapper.
Before your
or an
art
artist.
can make money, you need a budget to record. You need a budget for a rollout plan. You need a budget to take your music out there. Where do you get that? Multiple streams of income. What is that? That is school. That is a car wash. That is a chisanyama. That is all those things. Swallow your pride and eat a humble pie.
It always hurts me when I bump into underground rappers. And the one thing that, like, I'll be like, yo, come through. I'm having a cypher on Thursday night. Probably start at around 5 o'clock. And homie will be like, yeah, I want to come through. And I know he's a dope rapper.
Yeah.
He'll be like, yo, I want to come through, but I'm at work, dog. And I'm like, shit, you have a job? You shouldn't have a job. Like, you're such a dope rapper. You should not be jobbing, dog.
That's a good thing.
It is, but I feel sorry for rappers that have to do that because I feel like the game has enough money. Maybe it's going to the wrong places, but it has enough money so that people don't have to work unnecessary jobs because their talent is not getting them far enough. You get what I mean? Like, it's sad to find a dope rapper who works at Checkers or who's a security guard at AMPD Studios.
Yeah.
But he can rap, he can spit. You know he can make music, sell a lot of records.
I know a couple of dope rappers that never made it, got frustrated and depressed.
Got a job.
They now Nyaope boys.
What? I thought you were going to say get a job.
No.
Them niggas is
there's others who quit this shit and got like day jobs, like 9 to 5. Baspana, and they good. You know, most of them tend to be bitter at rappers that made it. So-and-so is whack, so-and-so. Shut up, nigga. You mad because you didn't make it. You know, I know a lot of those Others fell into drugs. That's crazy, man.
That's fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a sad thing that we have to rely on multiple streams of income. When there's people that don't even know how to rap a sentence making money off hip hop every single day.
Life was never
bro.
meant to be fair.
It's absolutely sad, dog.
Life was never meant to be fair.
Like, for instance, Spotify makes and iTunes, they all make so much money off musicians who put their sweat, their money from their day jobs into making that music. They make corporates who can't lace a fucking ad-lib.
The owner of Spotify is a billionaire.
Which is fucking ridiculous.
He's never written a song in his life.
He can't play a note.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Life was never meant to be fair.
So hey, Donna, that makes me feel like I should become one of those cats instead of, trying to be a rapper if I'm trying to rap.
You know what I'm saying?
How do we make other streams of incomes for rappers? What are the channels that I can look at? If let's say all I'm educated in is the ability and the skill to rap or to make hip hop, what can I look into that's not in line with actually making the music? But where can I go? Should I be an engineer? Should I maybe look at the executive?
You can be whatever
A&R?
as long as you're making money, especially if you haven't made it yet. But for the mainstream rappers who are already there, there's a lot of channels. You can be a TV presenter, a radio presenter, and a brand ambassador. There's a lot you can do from this rap shit.
When you got your foot in the door.
Whatever Proverb is doing now came from rap. Whatever Slicker is doing now came from rap. Whatever Stogie is doing now came from rap. Rap can open doors for you. But before it opens doors for you, you need to get a job and open doors for rap.
Damn, okay. So when we look at someone like Jay-Z, right?
Yeah.
Rap has opened doors for him.
Jay-Z sold drugs to open the rap doors.
I get that.
And then once he was in, rap opened doors for him to be president of Def Jam, to be to do Rockefeller films,
yeah.
Rockaway, to become a billionaire. I'm saying there are stages. Take one step at a time.
I hear that.
Yeah.
So start off by selling drugs is what you're saying.
I'm saying start by hustling, start by getting your money.
Hustling equals selling drugs, but not saying literally. When we say selling drugs, we mean hustle.
Yeah.
Whatever you can, sell whatever drug you sell, dog.
Car wash.
No maini, Tuan.
Selling drugs.
We're
You know
not
what I mean?
promoting drugs.
Get that money.
We're not promoting
invested in
fucking
rap.
drugs.
Once you're in rap, try to find
Other means.
Yeah, fuck with the corporates and get this dope.
Yeah, start your own title so that you don't have to stream your music. STEM players out now, Donda 2's out there on there.
You know what I mean?
So, that there's another channel that's been opened for up and comings.
So, getting a job is important. Multiple streams of income is important. It will save you from a family feud and depression.
I hear you. I wanted you, before we get out of it, I wanted you to give me some examples of ways, outside of selling drugs and all the bullshit, of ways I can legitimately, uneducated, no matric, just talented artist to sort of sell my product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To sort of sell my product and create multiple streams of income if I don't have a job or matric, or how can I create, maybe start a car wash.
Yeah, start a car wash.
Saying some keep.
Yeah. You need to start a car wash, you need a 50 Rand capital to buy soap and polish, and water is free, and then get a spot, wash cars, and then start from there.
And save, because once you make money, you blow money too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, as long as you have 2 eyes and 2 hands and 2 feet, you can make it happen.
So the goal is to get some multiple streams of income.
Get
Do you have multiple streams of income?
Yes, I do.
You nice with it like that? You have to.
I still want more.
Of course.
I think I have 3, 4, 5 jobs. I'm good.
Yeah, man. I watched Kanye. He was like, yo, on I think episode 3 of this last one.
Yeah.
On Genius. And he was like, where he is right now, he's still hungry, dog.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not hungry and wherever you are, and you're not as hungry as Kanye is as a billionaire, then what are you doing, dog? How are you not hungry if you're having a billionaire telling you that I still want more?
Yeah.
How do you not want more streams of it?
And it's doing something about it.
And rapping is like the last thing on his fucking mind right now.
Rapping. Rick Ross said he's making music for fun now. He's not making money from there. He's got like
music doesn't
he's got
make you
real
money.
estates. He's got businesses invested. That's where he's making money. That's how rappers should think.
Word. The truth of the matter is that the music doesn't make you money anymore. The music will not make you money. It's about what you can do with your profile and the music to make
Jay-Z
you
didn't
money.
become a billionaire from music. It's other businesses.
For sure, yeah, but the alcohol and Diddy's not where he is because of his fucking music.
Dr. Dre made more money came from Beats by Dre.
You know what it's making me think,
Yeah.
though, what we're saying right now?
Yeah.
It's making me think about, is music then just a stepping stone?
It is. Hence, I said before, it opens doors. It can open your doors to being a millionaire or a billionaire. Just use it wisely.
Okay, so when we say this, does it still have to be good?
It has to be
Because
good.
if I
It
can
has
have-
to appeal.
If I can have, for instance, if I can have a trash song that's a hit, I can use the money that I make from that trash hit to build whatever it is I want to build.
Yes, of course. You can do that.
I can create multiple streams of income through a piece of shit song.
Yes, instead of buying chains and cars, you can invest it in something that will last forever.
It's crazy, man. That's a dope way of thinking. But I'm definitely buying chains and cars when I get money. 100%.
Well, I have that already.
Cheers, bro. You can take whatever you want from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main aim of this topic today in this conversation was just that it's very important for us to not have a 9 to 5 or have a Monday to Monday. Like, your Monday can be your Friday. Like, forget about the concept of time and weeks and days.
9 to 5, you're working for someone else. 5 to 9, you're working for yourself.
If you want to do that, or you can do it the other way. Either way, but
Yeah.
like, try and realize that the importance is in your time and not the time of others. Yes, we need to survive, we need to make money and create other streams of income and start car washes and shit that we don't want to do. But at the end of the day, remember the end goal, and and I'm sure we'll all be successful from there.
For sure.
Yeah, I saw
So
someone.
take that car wash as a come up story.
Yeah.
I started here, like
And moved
Maponya
up.
started selling fat cakes before he had a mall.
I asked one of my homies, one of my cheese boy rich homies. I'm like, yo, how you doing? He was like, yo, I'm successful, and you?
Yeah, of course.
I was like, shit.
You are.
He's like, how? He said, he's successful. I was like, yeah, I want to be too.
Yeah.
I don't want to be good. I want to be successful. All right, that's how
Don't
we're
be
gonna close
good,
it.
my nigga. Be great.
Be awesome, and
Yeah.
if you're not good, be good at it.
I mean,
Let's move on. Let's get into the review for the day. Hey, no,
no,
Free period.
Free period, nigga.
I'm skipping classes, bro. My bad. Bankas.
Yeah.
Yo, let's get into my free period for today.
Who do we have?
I'm going all the way to Sosha Nguve.
Sosha
Moms.
Nguve.
Actually, I'm not too sure. I hope I'm not getting it wrong. Because
You know what Sosha Nguve means?
nah.
It's all the tribes. So Sutu, Shangane, Nguni, and Venda.
No, man.
That's Sosha Nguve.
What?
Sutu, S-O.
Yeah,
Sha,
I hear it. Yeah.
Nguni, and Venda.
Oh,
All of
fuck,
us.
for real?
in that. Yeah, that's Sosha
crazy.
Nguve. Yeah,
And it's close value to that side of the world too.
you know what I mean?
So shout out to Pretoria 012, man. Last episode we spoke about who would be dope rappers between KZN and PTA. Here's a PTA rapper that I feel like I'll definitely put in a challenge over against someone from KZN.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going with SuperstaMason for this episode. I know you know him.
I know him.
Yeah,
I
he's
know
been
him.
in the game for quite some time. I feel like we need to give him some shine. I've been listening to a lot of his music this past week because I've just been in my rap zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just wanted to hear some lyrical content more than some stories. I wanted to hear some stories.
SuperstaMason representing Cap City, Rap City. Let's check it out.
when you look at the world and don't see much. When you're doing the most but earn peanuts. Don't wanna grow up, they told you wouldn't be much. Pain, let me tell you what it looks like. Can't recognize yourself, you gotta look twice. Morning every day, praying for a good night. Sacrificing everything to see you live a good life. That night, gotta roll over twice. All you do is destroy, bulldozer type. Now you got a little boy, let the Lord provide. To give you a good life and an awesome wife. You know I'm right, whoever got the balls tonight. Can't make me in court, I perform with mics.
I forgot the name of the artist, but he's on the feature. And his verse is fire, dog. I just felt like when I heard the verse, I was like, fuck, no, I need to put the homie on to the pod because of that verse more than anything.
Yeah,
so,
no. That's
talented
dope.
Cap City rapper, man. That's who I'm going with. SuperstaMason, please go download and buy his music. Let's support South African hip hop. 012 stand up. Who you got?
On the producer's side, I got my man all the way from Durban. You know me in Durban, nigga.
Man, you should live there.
Ox Cable.
Oxy.
Ox Cable.
Oh, man.
The third member of WTF.
Or the first member.
The third, or the first, or the second.
I think he's the first. He's the most notable guy.
Yeah, because he's the producer.
And he's also like the short, dreadlocks, light-skinned pretty guy on the group.
Yeah.
You know?
So Ox Cable.
He's the Beyonce of WTF.
No, but I think FLO was the Beyonce.
Nah, FLO.
No, it was
whack.
FLO, nigga.
Nah, Ox Cable, FLO, and then the other, the homie with the M, Mosh.
Moshine.
Mosh. Yeah.
Moshine, yeah.
Yeah, that's how the
Moshine went crazy at some point.
You lie, bro. I actually grew up with the homie.
Yeah?
Like, he was fine. I grew up with him.
Yeah,
I know him
at
from...
some point he was on narcotics.
Okay.
And he
That's
went.
fair. I could tell from the time we used to kick it.
Yeah.
And now it's off the rails.
No, but he's back now.
He's back too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's back on his senses because
okay.
he lost his mind at some point.
Shout out, man. Shout out to you for coming out strong, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
For sure.
So, but we're talking about Ox Cable, Charlie.
Man.
You know, so he's a dope producer.
Yeah.
You know, he did a lot of hits for WTF and other artists, and he's on Mtase as well.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah,
too
man.
dope with it, and we're giving him his flowers right now.
100%.
Saying, Ox Cable, Charlie, we see you. Check his material.
Shout out Ox Cable. I didn't know his name was Charlie, by the way.
So his name is Charlie, yeah.
Shout out Charlie. I actually had an interview with him on my show last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, early this year, early 2022. Spoke to him. It had been a while since he's done any radio interviews, any sort of interviews.
Yeah.
It was off the back of the fact that he was on Mtase.
Yeah.
Really killed it. He does that little bridge.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a full verse on Mtase.
Oh, okay.
But he's got the little bridge.
Nobody has a full verse there. Niggas is like 8 bars and shit.
But Blackie comes out quite nicely.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we were talking, man, and we spoke about where the homies have been, what he's been up to, and he's mainly just been trying to, like, we all know that the reason WTF fell off is that the scandal that they fell into.
Yeah,
you know?
I remember that.
And people didn't take too well to that.
Yeah.
And I think the individuals, the 3 guys in the group, sort of didn't take it the same way. Like you're saying, if you're saying Marsh was out the game, FLO, I haven't heard from him in a while, and then Oggs is now trying to get back in. He was just saying, like, everyone went their separate ways.
Okay.
Everyone grew up, everyone got older. When they did the stuff they did with WTF, they were very young.
Yeah.
They were having the best time of their lives and just enjoying the fact that they're in the industry.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to move into a different space where he's working with artists from KZN and artists from Joburg as well.
Yeah.
And he was telling me the reason I interviewed him was because he has a new song.
Yeah.
A new song is featuring Bergie and somebody else. There's 2 people on that track. I like the joint. I feel like it's going to be hard for him to push that song because of the controversy that comes with WTF, especially in the media space.
It must just go out there as Ox Cable
As Ox.
and leave the WTF brand behind him.
How do you drop a brand or a group that you were in when we all know where you come from? So if we all know KO is from Tear Gas, how do we be like, but nah, fuck it?
But it's not linked to Tear Gas anymore.
But is Ox Cable not linked? He's still linked to WTF. Ox is still fully linked.
No, but
to
if he's doing his own thing, he has nothing to do with WTF. That's his past.
So we look at it as consumers of the music. We're looking at Ox now. Fuck
Yeah,
WTF.
we're looking at Ox, yeah.
And whatever he's doing now, I'm liking it, man. I like the song that he did with with Blackie and the
Let's
homies.
hope it pops, man.
Hope
Shout
so
out
too.
to Ox Cable.
Shout out to-
Charlie.
what you guys did with WTF will never be done again.
Yeah.
That music, when you listen to it today, it's still timeless. There's songs on there that you feel like were ahead of their time. You know, the guys, I feel like that whole crew, or 3 of them,
Yeah.
as crazy and drug addicted as they were insane geniuses in the space.
Yeah, for sure, man.
100%. So let's move on to the review on that note.
Yeah.
Bergie Fresh, Berg Fresh.
Bergie Fresh, Paros.
Paros. And it's like, Berg Fresh, nah? I see him like at all these events.
Yeah.
I just had no idea that was him. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's him.
Nah, I never
like
knew
I've
that.
known him for a minute now.
Word. Has he dropped like a lot of music before this?
Singles, not a full project.
Yeah. Could hear that.
Yeah.
Could hear that. The guy gave us how many songs on that? Is that an EP?
23 songs. Which I felt it could have been 2 albums.
Ooh.
It could have given us a trap album and an Afropop album because it's a mixture.
It's a mix,
of 2,
man.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
very
a mixture
confusing, that
of
album,
2
fam.
genres. He shouldn't have mixed those songs in one album because you listen to these and then the next song throws you off.
Turns you up a bit.
You
then,
know what I
then
mean?
it'll somber you down a little bit
Yeah,
after that.
no, you were supposed, Bergie, my nigga, you were supposed to separate these songs and drop 2 projects. You know, it could have been better.
Don't you think if you maybe gave us an EP, then this?
Probably.
Maybe with less songs.
Yeah, with
Put
less
some
songs.
of those in the EP.
Yeah, no, 23 songs is a lot in this day and time.
Yeah, I struggled through it, man. And I won't lie to you, Bergie. I skipped a few of your tracks, bro. But there were some songs that I felt like, okay,
I listen to everything, man.
some
'cause-
vibey shit.
Yeah.
I listened to it. I mean, on the second time listening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I skip when after I'm like, okay, I heard this before, I didn't like it, I skip it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened a lot during that. Also, it's just too much music for an artist who I think he's not established enough to give us 23 songs. in an
23
album.
songs is a lot. That's some Kanye West shit.
Yeah, and I might listen. I'm not even guaranteeing Kanye that I'm going through 23 of his tracks.
I'm not even done with Kanye because he gave us Donda Deluxe, Donda 2.
My nigga, I'm still
Like,
on
it's
Donda
too much.
1. I haven't got to the deluxe yet.
I'm saying though, like it's too much music.
So you're saying same going with Bergie Fresh, same shit, right?
Yeah.
Good album, but just too much fucking music, dog.
Yeah, man. And it's all over the place, man. Hence I'm saying it should have been 2 projects that were like arranged nicely, separately. But all in all, my nigga, I'ma give you a 7 out of 10.
Oh, that's kind, bro. Why? Why?
Because he can do better. You know,
No, I'm saying like 7 is quite high. I think. Why not?
Is it
why
high?
not like 4 or 5? You didn't.
The music
can't
is not
tell me-
bad.
You can't tell me you really enjoyed it though.
It
was just an album. You got through it.
and it didn't bore me to sleep.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, it's not a bad album, but the arrangement and the track listing was not thought of properly.
100%. So a lot more
Yeah.
needs to go into the rollout.
You know what I mean?
Circling back, the rollout, the
Yeah.
planning of the album. That's what I think would have made this better. Maybe a bit more people in the background helping you with that kind of stuff, Berg.
Yeah.
But the music, man, you can always rock and you can always do better, my nigga.
How do you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of
6
10.
out of 10.
And I'm only giving it a 6 because I skipped quite a lot of the music.
That's not bad. 60% is a C.
It's a C is terrible. In music, it's
Yeah.
like being a pilot. If you're in a pilot, you're not gonna pass the test unless you get an A or B plus. You know what I mean? You need 75% to pass.
Luckily, he's a musician. He's a rapper.
So you need 85%, my nigga.
Let's wrap it up.
Peace out, man. Catch the freestyle. You know what it is. Shout out to the crew for always holding it down. And also, they're the ones that find the freestyle. So stop hounding me. Look for Nkuli. Look for Snake. Look for Pitos in K1. Look for Colbert. Yasepi.
Look for Inner Core.
Yeah. All the
Look
way in
for
the
all
vault,
them
dog.
niggas,
Like, we
yeah.
don't handle the freestyle.
The team is large. We have 10 motherfuckers up in this motherfucker.
And they boss it up, all of them, man. So
Yeah.
shout out to them, man. Check out the freestyle. We're out of here. Shika.
One love.
Knife beats with a dude.
J. Jacob Shine. Let's get it. Class in session, I think it's time for y'all to take notes. Y'all talk the big game, may skip on the sip, but don't know it. Jacob Shine, if it's a body, I'm a culprit. Build for the streets, it's time to take over the culprits. I see dead people. Mama ke bona di tupu ke tshwana le tuk senganga ana ke ame mafoko ke khama dipoko ke lwana le meleko ke le ba teka dumelo ke hupile melemo I double back on them play him like it's backgammon I'm way over your 2 liter son like a half gallon Big J mona ke tlhaga ko mozira I'm such an OG make your chick a shop at zipa I'm chasing the check y'all niggas just kept life is a game of Russian roulette taking the first I'm taking the last look what you heard I'm one of the best wanna go straight y'all get curved up this my life
Like, subscribe, and tell your whole street. Load this next episode with love for the whole team. Yeah, let's get serious for the free period. And drop a link in the comments, cause we hearing it.